Pretty much the top story, relaxing those COVID restrictions, moving away from zero COVID following those protests. Although, Jim, the trade data, the biggest slump in 2.5 years or so.
I mean, look, they had to pivot. They had to find a way to be able to save face. Now, I know there are people who keep saying that there's opposition. You know, they just coordinated the guy. I think what does matter is the restriction where you had to take a test before you went anywhere else. That's over. So you can go to the Hainan, the Hawaii of China, and no longer take a test, which might have said that you had COVID, and therefore you had to go to an encampment, to a camp. I think that the opening of Hainan, which is the vacation paradise of China, signifies to me that back to normal. And if it's back to normal, then whatever numbers you saw, David, that were negative are the bottom.
Right. Although, as Carl said, you did have exports and imports both contracting at steeper paces in November than had been anticipated. Now, you're looking at a number of the shares this morning. You can see, though, the move up there. I mean, we've had a very significant rally in China-related stocks over the last few weeks as first there was, well, maybe they will start to ease, but it was very much unclear. Then there were the protests, and then there have been the real concrete steps towards easing that policy. That, of course, has in part contributed to what we're looking at right here, which is has been a significant cut in demand in China that has resulted in very weak economic numbers.
Well, but the economic numbers are a thing of the past.
I mean, yes, they're backward looking, of course.
Yeah, I mean, Carl, it's a major change. We've been waiting for a way for President Xi to be able to save face. It became very easy. All he had to do was say this strain is not as bad as the flu. So let's open our economy up. Maybe zero COVID in the eyes of zero bad COVID worked.
It's hard to know. FT's got a piece this morning looking at some modeling suggesting they could be in for a very tough winter of COVID death.
No, I'm no longer buying
50,000 a day, according to some
buying
models.
I now feel that Omicron is just simply not like the others.
But that's our issue with
I understand.
We've got prior immunity, prior infection. They
don't have that. I know, but to be very specific about them, you'll never know it.
True enough.
You'll never know it. I mean, maybe they'll label it flu. I mean, we may have more flu deaths this year than we have from Omicron.
They might.
They just call it flu.
More recently been changing the rhetoric around the virus,
right,
indicating that it is not nearly as deadly as it had been. But to Carl's point, there is still the possibility of significant death, particularly among an elderly population that has yet to be fully vaccinated, and even when they have been or vaccinated, a vaccine that is not as effective as the ones used in the West.
Okay, so we had a million people die.
Yeah, I mean,
400,000 of them shouldn't have died.
The only real question, Jim, is whether you believe it. Are they truly going to do all that they seem to be doing? Because there still is some doubt amongst the investor base that they're actually going to follow through on this. It's more of we shall see.
Well, I think that it's better than where we were 2 weeks ago. We act as if, I mean, this reminds me of oil. When oil was at 120, it was going to 150. Okay, 3 weeks ago, we thought China would never open. Now you're able to go to Hawaii, the Chinese Hawaii. I mean, can we just admit that there are things that are changing that are positive? I know it's dangerous.
Is this a positive, though? Well, isn't this going to be inflationary, potentially?
Their economy is so deflationary right now, they got to save it. They are in a massive deflationary spiral, not unlike pre-Weimar. So let's just say that they got to...
So too early to worry about it having an inflationary impact.
They could have major defaults in their entire property sector, which is falling apart.
Although, to your point, it could have an inflationary impact on oil, right?
Well, I still think that they'll use more oil. They'll go places.
I mean, they import 11 million barrels a day.
That narrative was left out. Look, okay, let me step back for a second.
Please.
Many things that we regarded as positive when the market was going higher are now regarded as negative because the market's going lower. Because we didn't get through the 200-day. I kid you not. We have so many trend followers in this market right now, David, that when things are bad for 5 days, suddenly information that we think is good is now bad. And I'm not playing that game. I'm not saying that something that was good is now bad because the market's going down. That's not...
A sane man is judged insane in an insane society, Jim.
Hey, you know that I got that? You guys been using that app? The one
where
where
you sing with Apple Music?
I did the new one, the CPD. You know that I said I wanted a poem about Mad Money. I produced a poem. I'm going to produce something about you. It'll be better than you. I'm not kidding. It's incredible. It's in the New York Times.
It is amazing.
I did it. I did a poem about Mad Money. Started off with Booyah. I mean, this thing is smarter than anything. So I can do one of yours, and it'll start out with skepticism and then lead to Paramount and Bacchus and then head back to me.
Done.
Before it starts texting in the middle of the show.